Hey world, it's Being Willie come back with another video. Guys, once again, I just like to show my appreciation and tell you I really enjoy making videos and dropping knowledge, because it's the reception that I'm most appreciated about. Because, you know, you can say a lot of things to a lot of different people, but if they're not listening, if they're not resonating with your message, then it's all for naught. You dig? So once again, I really appreciate you. Guys, you notice the title. It's the antithesis of empathy is narcissism. Did I say antipathy? I should have said antithesis. The antithesis of empathy is narcissism. And if you haven't had a chance to check out my last video about Empath, please go ahead and check that out. Give you a pretty good idea. But I'm going to give you a little brief synopsis about what an empath is. An empath, of course, is those individuals that actually feel the pain and suffering of others. Okay? Not just are sympathetic, but they actually are just as hurt as the person going through it. And like I say, the reason why that's a special characteristic, because it allows empaths to self-reflect on not only their own pain and suffering and mistakes they make in lives, but others. And so you have an opportunity to self-reflect on multidimensional levels. Okay? But narcissists are unable to do that. Guys, if you've ever been with a narcissist, if you know what a narcissist is, then you know what I'm saying is true. And it's not something that you want to ever be involved in. And sometimes we can't help it, because it's a large group of people out there that are narcissists. You have two types. Okay, you have overt narcissists, you have the covert narcissists. And just to kind of get an example of what a narcissist would be, an overt narcissist would be someone like Donald Trump. I don't know President Trump personally, but he displays narcissistic characteristics, okay, overtly. And so in relationships with narcissists, it can be a very, very confusing, difficult situation, because if you're dealing with a narcissist, one thing you need to automatically know is everything that happens is going to always be your fault. It's never going to be the narcissist's fault. And they lie all the time. And see, the real situation is with narcissists can be family members, co-workers, friends, significant others, wives, spouses, husbands, your children, all right? And so empaths are pretty much the magnets to narcissists, because like I say, empaths always try to see the good in people, and empaths can be tricked quite easily, because we only see what the person presents until they show us differently. And what I mean by that is, a narcissist can be everything you want them to be. Okay? But the deal with an empath is that the empath is going to pick up on those deceptive ways sooner or later. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be later if you're dealing with a covert narcissist, because they're never going to show their true sides to other people. But you're going to see it. And this sweet, innocent, chivalristic, handsome, beautiful person that you was involved with, they're going to show that other side. And when they do, it's going to trip you out, because you're going to be like, wait a minute. And they're never going to show it around no one but you. Okay? That evil hatred that spews in them because of the way they feel about themselves, because only a narcissist has no empathy, because they have no self-love. It's hard for them to accept any responsibility that puts them at fault, because they're already kind of empty inside, and any negative supply is going to be bad. And so what does a narcissist do? They only want to be around people that's going to be their flying monkeys, that's going to give them supply. A narcissist cannot survive without supply. And when you find out who they are, Get on out of there, man, because once you find out that a narcissist is a narcissist, they're sweet, gentle, nice person, it's not really that person. Get on out of there, because that person is just show who they really are. And remember, you only gonna see that side of them. So they don't have a lot of friends. And what's gonna happen is when you do find out who they are, and they start devaluing you and gaslighting you, they only gonna do it around the people that haven't seen that other side of them. And so what you should do is never ever try to prove yourself to a narcissist. Empaths, don't prove yourself to narcissists. That's what they want. They love drama. Okay? So that's why I call them the antithesis of empaths, because empaths don't want drama. Okay? Don't want to watch violence on TV. Don't want all that stuff. Narcissist does, because that's the supply they need to feel powerful. And if you don't give them that supply, they're going to get it from somewhere else. Every narcissist cheats. Don't think for 1 minute they don't, because they do. And they're going to lie. And when you find out they cheated on you, you just found out then. They've been doing it. Why you think they've been blaming you and projecting the whole time you've been together, or if y'all been in relationships, or if y'all work together? Everything is your fault. All right? And they're not loyal to no one, but that's going to give them supply. All right? So, people, family, if you're involved or interacting with people like this, get away from them. Don't give them your energy, because all they are energy vampires. They need that supply to survive. Empaths, we are gentle creatures. We don't need that supply. We don't need to be around that kind of nonsense. All right? And so if you right now in a relationship with someone that you can't quite understand how they can be so sweet in 1 minute, then so hateful and evil the next minute, and never ever takes responsibilities for their actions, lies often, can't be trusted, okay, and accuses you or projects to you all the things that they're doing, because you know you're not doing those things, empaths. Okay, so make sure that you love yourself. Give yourself space from these people that are not healthy for you guys. Because remember, the Most High is inside of you. That's all you need to know. And so anybody that's coming to your circle that's causing negative energy, causing pain, get away from them. All right? All right, guys, in the meantime, between time, I hope this was a helpful piece of information. I hope this food for thought. And Being Willie Zadi 5000.